What's up, everybody? Joe here, back with you for another Diecast review. This time we're taking a look at Daniel Hemric's 2021 Phoenix Championship race-winning Poppybank Toyota Supra that Hemric drove last year in the NASCAR Xfinity Series for Joe Gibbs Racing. This diecast, of course, is Hemric's first NASCAR National Series win, and it's a diecast that has a long-standing sponsor of Hemric in Poppybank. The Supra mold, this is actually my first Supra that I've gotten, I do believe. Yeah, that is an accurate statement. So a very cool-looking diecast that will do a quick little turn here to start, if that's what you're here for. Don't want to keep you waiting too long. But a very, very cool diecast car that I really, really love. It's, of course, got all the scuffs on the right side, which we can talk about. The tires, lettering's gone on the tires, of course, as well. But yes, a very, very, very unique, very cool diecast car here that Hemric, of course, drove to a victory in the Championship 4 race at Phoenix last season. Let's go ahead, though. We'll move this car out of the way. And let's take a look at the race win card first, because that's always the part you actually come for to see what this is. So, of course, you got Hemric lifting the championship trophy. Wish they would have put a picture of him doing a backflip. In the background, you can see him doing a burnout. NASCAR Xfinity Series championship race winner from Phoenix. On the back side of the card, time of race 2 hours, 22 minutes. Hemric started fourth, 204 laps in this race. There are 10 cautions for 61 laps, and Hemric led 48 of those 204 laps and won by 3/100ths of a second. A thriller of a finish, of course, beat Austin Cindric, kept Cindric from going back-to-back on the box 2021 race winner. Rendering of the diecast, you got your championship, your NASCAR hologram, that I don't think that program even still exists. This side, you can see the production run, 888 of these Phoenix race win. This, of course, the race win version, not the championship version. There are two different versions. And then, of course, on the bottom, all of your licensing, your trademark, and then, of course, the special Toyota sticker that we talked about in the Bubba Wallace video that was posted here most recently before this one. So, actually, we'll move that back a little bit, give ourselves some space to bring back the star of the show, not my voice, this Daniel Hemric Poppybank Supra. So again, a very, very, very cool diecast. Will brighten that up a little bit for you. Of course, you got Poppybank on the side and on the hood, your Xfinity Mobile 1 stickers, Hemric's name reel. Again, Hemric's first career Xfinity Series victory is what gets him the championship. They say you have to win races to win titles, and, well, it's true most of the time, right? But, of course, Hemric made the move to Lionel Racing going into this year, actually brought Poppybank along with him, which is why I say it's a long-standing sponsor of his. On the back, you got your Toyota Supra taillights. Again, the Supra looks super, super cool. This, of course, playoff car. So he's got the red spoiler, which is unique to the playoff cars, and the red name banner on the front, which you see right there. On the front of this race car, you got your nice little Supra badge, your 18, and a bunch of little tire rubber specs all over the hood and all over the splitter. We'll raise that up, see if we can't get the light in there, or at least readjust the camera a little bit. This is why we don't like using overhead lights, folks. We like using lights pointing at our subject with the camera. But the star of the show, of course, is the right side of this car. Of course, the passenger side window is missing since it's a short track car. And you can see the scuff marks all the way up and down the side. Of course, the Goodyear lettering is gone on both the front and rear tires. Some gray kind of scuff marks on there as well, which really make them pop a little bit on that rear tire. All the donuts all over the wheel, the 18. Of course, Hemric did the move that I think a lot of folks were like, I don't like this format because it's going to let drivers do what exactly Daniel Hemric did. And that is absolutely door the crap out of Austin Cindric. Again, kept Cindric from winning back-to-back Xfinity Series titles in the 22 car for Team Penske. But at the end of the day, when the driver getting doored says he's okay with it, I should be okay with it too as a race fan. But again, great capture of all these detail, and this is what you want out of Racewin Diecast, right? We've had our fair share of Racewin Diecast that I know I've reviewed here as part of JTN, now JTN2, where there isn't a lot of race win damage on the car because, well, clean race, no confetti in victory lane, and all that mumbo jumbo. This car, if you want that, you got that with this car. You get all of the scuff marks all over the place. A really cool paint scheme design. I don't think they released this in the standard version, so this is going to be the only way you can get a Daniel Hemric Xfinity Series diecast at all from last year. I don't recall them releasing this in standard. I will fact check that and try to put a little note here. If I remember. You know, I'm very forgetful if you haven't noticed by now. There's also the decals on the Toyota and Mobil 1 decals here around the roof camera. And, of course, detailing with the roof hatch sticker there. And then 18 on that roof as well. Joe Gibbs Racing, of course, a very unique situation right now for this team. I'm going to leave it. I'll let you look at that's the candy. That's the eye candy. That's what you want to see. But Joe Gibbs Racing, of course, obviously in a very weird situation. They let Hemric go in the offseason. Don't know if that was out of, that sounded like it was a lot of Hemric wanting to go. Of course, Ty Gibbs coming up there. But to win a championship, knowing that you're most likely not going to be back with the team next year, I think is a big feat. That's why this car is so special. Of course, anytime we talk about first wins, I find those very special. I've been a Daniel Hemric fan since he drove for Brad Keselowski, so that's kind of where that fandom comes and why I thought it was so important to get this diecast for me, specifically. But a very, very cool championship race-winning diecast. You get all of this detail, man. You get a clean side of the race car on the driver's side. You get the dirty side on the passenger side of the vehicle. You get the playoff markings, and just a really cool, really, really cool diecast that I wish I would give myself 20 minutes to talk about, but I don't think you want that because you want to go get your own at CircleBDiecast.com. Remember, you can use our code JTN at checkout. You'll receive a discount on your shipping on your orders over $30. So you pop one of these bad boys in your cart if they're still available. Again, this is why we always preach pre-ordering to make sure you can get cars. But you pop one of these bad boys in your cart, bada bing, bada boom, you're going to have a very cool talking piece in your collection. You can talk about the race finish. You can talk about Hemric's season, where so many times he was so close to winning and just couldn't seal the deal, whether it be those races where it was self-inflicted or races like Atlanta where he was wrecked by his teammate unintentionally. All of those things go into a championship-winning diecast. All of those stories, again, a great talking piece for any diecast collector is this Daniel Hemric Poppybank Phoenix Race Win diecast. Again, folks, I cannot thank you enough for watching. Make sure if you haven't already, you drop a like on the video and subscribe. Doing all those things really helps support us here on JTN, and we can't thank you enough, as always, for all of that support. You can follow our main channel, again, at Johto Network. We have that link down in the video description below. Follow us on our social media. Our TikTok's going to have some little videos, too, when we do these diecast reviews. I kind of want to start showing off my diecast collection a little more for the Clock app, but with all that being said, folks, cannot thank you enough for watching this diecast review. Remember to like, subscribe, do all those things. We'll see you guys next time right here on JTN2. Thanks for watching, folks.